We've seen for years that Democrats and Republicans in Washington don't actually get along all that great in many cases. Senate Democrats are now warning they might shut down the government over President Trump's plan for a Mexican border wall. But yesterday's snowstorm provided a very unique way for a pair of congressmen to put any differences they have aside. Chip Reid is at the U.S. Capitol watching the Republican and the Democrat who hit the road together. Chip, good morning.
Well, good morning. With so many flights canceled this week because of bad weather, two congressmen from Texas decided on an unusual plan to get back here to the Capitol in time for votes this evening. They weren't close friends before the trip started, but that appears to be changing.
We just stopped in Austin at South by Southwest.
On the road again. Two Texas congressmen, Beto O'Rourke and Will Hurd, decided to beat the blizzard, embarking on a cross-country road trip from San Antonio, Texas to Washington, D.C.
This is the high-tech map that I worked on last night.
And they are live streaming the 1,600-mile journey. But this is no ordinary political carpool.
It's like carpool karaoke.
Hurd is a Republican, O'Rourke is a Democrat.
Will's going to want to do something. I might want to do the other thing. We're going to try to come to some compromises and model the bipartisan agreements that we want to see on the Hill.
Their bipartisan road trip is sort of a town hall on wheels.
Answer your questions, solve the country's problems.
People are asking questions.
And then somebody wants to talk about child trafficking.
They're tackling issues ranging from health care to immigration to education.
Do we defund the Department of Education?
No.
And they're taking food recommendations.
Mocha's and Java's is a good coffee shop. You know what? Let's do that. We're never getting to D.C.
They even Skyped with me.
I've learned a lot about Beto already, that stuff I should have known. I think by us showing that we can disagree without being disagreeable.
Do you think you can take that back with you to Washington?
I'm going to try.
And through it all, they're finding common ground.
We're showing people we can work together.
Whataburger unites us.
Your Whataburger unites us all.
They arrived in Nashville about 2 a.m., slept for a few hours, and hit the road again. And by the way, you just might be hearing more from Democrat Beto O'Rourke. He's thinking about running for the Senate next year against Republican Ted Cruz. But he says so far he's not counting on support from his new Republican co-pilot. Nora?
Chip, thank you. Once again, those at home, the conversation that's happening about this, Whataburger. You guys have never heard of Whataburger?
No.
It's a really good food.
Have you, Charlie?
I've heard of Whataburger, W-H-A-T-A-B-U-R-G-E-R.
Oh, I guess. I don't know how to spell it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, is it good? I now want to taste it.
Yeah, it's good.
But I like these two guys
There's
together.
no good burger you don't want to taste.
Yeah.
That is absolutely
Brilliant idea. We should have more of that.
that you can disagree without being
disagreeable.
Look what I wrote down.
Oh my gosh, same thing. Oh my, weird. Hey.